Hi everyone. So I'm following two cases. I'm following this case of Luigi, who is accused of killing a CEO in America. And I'm following the case of this young man who has shot a politician in America. The reason I'm doing it is because our church, the Catholic Church, does not support the death penalty. Even in cases where it's deliberate and it's intentional, the church doesn't support it. Because if you look at, let's go back to the Bible to start with. Moses killed somebody, right? Because he saw his people being hurt, he didn't like it, and he, in a moment of anger, or maybe he premeditated it, we don't know for sure, he killed somebody and then he fled. And he lived and he went on to become somebody that we look up to in the Christian church. So if you believe in human dignity and you believe that people can change, they can change for the better or they can change for the worse. I don't support violence. I don't support going out and getting a gun and killing somebody. I don't support all of that. But I'm watching to see what they're going to do in America because I support the Catholic Church's teaching. I don't support the death penalty. And the reason I don't support it is because of my own personal reasons. Because I've been accused of lying to the police. And I've been accused of things that really people should consider seriously. Because I didn't lie to the police. Whatever I reported to the police, from my point of view, was the truth. And if other people won't confirm what happened at Credit Suisse, what happens in banking, what happens, the reality is that people lie. When it's their own lives and when it's their own lies, they lie. They'll say, oh, I can't remember. Oh, no, you didn't understand what they were saying to you. Like things like that happen. So I'm waiting to see because I'm not an American, so I don't understand their justice system. But I'm learning. I'm learning by watching them. And it looks like a lot of people are happy that that young man, Luigi, has at least some of the charges dropped. Because they're saying that in America, and this is becoming true globally, you cannot afford health care. Most people don't have good paid jobs to afford basic treatment. Most people can't get it. So I don't know how they caught him. I don't know if they have clear footage showing that, yes, it was him that went and killed the CEO. But I do know that he is saying he's innocent. And his track record, he came from a good school. It looks like he was a good kid. It looks like he did everything right in society, and he had some problems health-wise. So I don't know. I want to watch and see what they do. I'm not one of those people that will say, yeah, you know what, go ahead and kill him, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. I'm not like that. Then the other case where the guy's saying, yeah, I did it, it's intentional and all that, I'm waiting to see what they do for him. But I do not support the death penalty. Because if those charges against me had been put through in Canada, I would have gone to prison. And who knows what they would have done to me in prison. Even the police, who knows what they would have done to me. I was threatened with arrest here in Canada for getting up because I thought a meeting was over by the Toronto police. And I don't agree with that report that I'm delusional. I don't agree with the report that I have mental health problems and I make things up. I'm a normal person. I get frightened by normal things. I see things from a different perspective than a Canadian does who was born here. And the other reason I don't support it is because in the Rivonia trials in South Africa, they would have killed Nelson Mandela, Ahmed Kathrada, all of those people that were there, Walter Sisulu. They would have killed him. So if you're going to vote for the death penalty, think very carefully about what you're saying. Because today it's me, tomorrow it could be you. Lying to the police is a very serious offense, and I did not lie. So this is not just on me, it's on Credit Suisse, it's on everybody that claims that I don't understand what's happening, that I have mental health problems. I understand perfectly. It's you who don't. Because it's not, you don't love Nelson Mandela, what do you care? He's like, now he's an icon because, yeah, he came out of prison and he became a leader, political leader. But when they were going to kill him, everyone was going to support it. Just the way they supported what happened to Steve Biko when he went to jail. So for me, I would rather go back to Zimbabwe. I don't have anything here anyway. I don't have a job. I don't have an income. I've been applying for work since 2007 to get back into an executive position. Yeah, I've had bits and pieces here and there, big portfolios. But I mean, if you're getting let go because someone doesn't like your approach, you don't get an interview because someone doesn't like your trousers, give me a break. So, if you're going to say, yeah, they should bring back the death penalty, think very carefully. Think very carefully, because today it's me, tomorrow it could be you. Yesterday it was Nelson Mandela, tomorrow it could be your family. So think very carefully. And there's a pandemic of violence in America. It's really awful, even here in Canada. I mean, really and truly, if you ask me, shall we repatriate you? Do you want to go back to Zimbabwe? I'll say, yeah, I'll go. Give me a job there in the schools, one of the private schools or something like that. I can teach my John Maxwell. I can train the kids. I can educate them. Not all, but 90% of us who went to school in Kwekwe, who graduated, who went on to university, who came here, we want to make something of our lives. We don't want to be accused of lying to the police, of causing problems in society, of not being able to hold jobs. I'm a decent person. You're not going to get somebody like me. So if you want to send me back to Zimbabwe, please do. And make sure I have the funding to go and set up there. I'll be very happy. And you'll be happy too. I'll be out of your hair. And before you put these young men to death in America, think carefully. It's a life that you're taking. And today it's me, tomorrow it could be you. So think carefully. I could have left my mother in Zimbabwe. I didn't have to bring her here. I did it out of the goodness of my heart. And what do I get in return? Nobody calls me. Nobody visits me. I'm left out of family functions. When there's weddings and occasions, they don't bother sending me a ticket to come. I'm tired of it. I was happy in South Africa. I was happy in England. I'm not happy here because I'm not being treated right. And I'm watching these cases to see what they do. It's easy to say, oh, it must be the parents. Oh, it must be this, it must be that. Maybe they have mental health problems. Maybe they don't see things from your point of view. If Moses was alive today, you'd have killed him, right? You'd have said, you murdered someone, so we're going to kill you. So think carefully about what scripture you believe in. And don't call yourself a Christian if you're supporting the death penalty, because you're not.